Good afternoon, I'm Kristen Snapp, here with Point News 4. Today I'm sitting down with Alex Popachak, editor of Point Park's student newspaper, The Globe. Alex, how are you?
I'm doing quite well, and yourself?
Good, thank you.
Good.
So today really what I want to talk about is the 50th anniversary edition of The Globe that you put out. So what did you do at the beginning of the school year knowing that this year was the 50th anniversary?
Well, it's funny you say that because when I first took on the position as editor-elect, it was at that point that, actually even before then, when I was a news editor, Josh Krupp, who was the editor last year, he said, "Alex, next year is the 50th anniversary of the Globe. We got to do something." And I said, "Okay, cool." So I thought about it quite a bit, and when I took on the position as editor-elect, I did a lot of planning, did a lot of digging around, and we've kind of been planning ever since then to put together some sort of, because we don't want to completely republish everything, but at the same time, one of the things we do want to do is honor everybody that's come through the Globe over the course of 50 years. So it was a lot of archive digging, and it was a lot of trying to figure out what could fit, what couldn't fit, and the real inspiration for the edition itself came from 1997's 30th anniversary edition, which was put together by Sean Schmidt and Tom Bork. And what they did is they took a page for every decade. And we were like, okay, that's a cool idea, but we have a lot of news that's going on campus. So the compromise we struck was a special section in between.
Very nice. So what kind of planning went into that edition?
Oh, quite a bit of planning. The actual writing, I'll be completely honest, happened over the course of one very long 12-hour Sunday where we just sat and combed through archives and said, okay, we're including this, we're not including that. And then the planning of the edition itself, since the beginning of the semester, I had told the printer, okay, whatever we're doing, we're probably doing 2 more pages than usual. It got to a point where someone, I think it was Cab, bought a full-page ad, and so we're like, okay, guys, we're going to 12 pages. And so we decided to fill 12 pages, and with that, we had to have the content to do it. So we sent our photographers to do extra work, and we sent our editors to do extra work. And so it was this whole team effort to make sure the product we sent out there was, you know, a stellar, substantial. I think it's the first time in a long time we've done a 12-page edition. So that took a lot of finagling and coordinating between all of us at the Globe.
And so in digging through the Globe's archives, did you find anything that you didn't know or that surprised you?
Absolutely. I'm a history buff. I'm a history nerd. So to be able to comb through the history of our own paper, there are some things that surprised me. My favorite story is in 1968. We went on strike in solidarity with the Pitt News. They had lost their publication funding over at the Pitt News. And so in response, what the Globe did is we went on strike. We didn't publish. Well, when they reorganized and came back about 3 or 4 weeks later, USG, or the precursor to USG, had changed the locks on the door because they deemed the Globe inactive. And so they defunded the Globe. So then they had to completely reorganize, completely redraw their constitution. And to read through the account from the editor that was published like a month after the strike and said, okay, we're back and here's what happened. I thought that was absolutely fascinating. I had no idea the history behind it.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So you also put on an event for the 50th anniversary.
Yes.
Tell me about the planning for that, because that included a lot of alumni as well.
So there were 2 events. When I came to Dean Palo back in August, I said, okay, we want to have some sort of celebration where we, integrate the history of the Globe. And then it became, okay, well, let's invite alumni. Okay, cool. And it evolved into 2 separate events. There was an event that happened the Friday after the 50th anniversary, which was February the 11th, and it was just our staffers. We invited all of Point Park Media to come and celebrate. We had a dinner here at the CMI. It was very low-key. And then came the March 18th event, which we've dubbed many things. We've called it the Globe Gala. We've called it the Globe Reunion. And the idea behind that one was, let's invite everybody who's ever done anything for the Globe. And that's exactly what we did. We had 121 people show up to the event, and we worked very closely with with student affairs and alumni relations and conference and event services, and that has been, I mean, the bulk of the planning that we did for the 50th was that that event, and that took, I mean, we'd been working on it from October until March, so several months, and I'd say it was a success. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So you said the turnout was above 100 people.
Yeah, 121 people. That included alumni, current staffers, current and former faculty, and yeah, pretty much that was it was an open invite to anybody that had done anything for the Globe. So even if you had just written once, we wanted you to come and have join us in that, and we had every single decade represented.
Very nice. So I guess my last question for you is, what does it mean for you to be the editor of a newspaper that has been around for 50 years with such long-standing history and traditions?
It's very humbling. I am the youngest editor by age ever that I'm aware of, or at least in recent years. And so to have quite this history on my shoulders, I really wanted to do my best to honor everybody who came before, because unlike, I mean, I don't know what to say about other student organizations, but with the Globe, it's not all about the editor. It's about the team that puts everything together. So there's this certain weight and responsibility and respect that you have to have with the position, and it's a bit intimidating to say, okay, well, we're gonna plan the 50th anniversary all together, and oh, by the way, I've only been here a year and a half, so I know this sliver of Point Park history. Now let's celebrate 50 years and hope not to make alumni angry. So it was one of those things where I approach it with a great bit of respect, and it's very, very humbling to take on such a job.
All right. Well, it sounds like it's been a big year for the Point Park Globe. Again, I'm Kristen Snapp, sitting down at the Center for Media Innovation with Alex Popachak. Thanks for watching.